Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me in another video. So this is just a part of this ongoing series that I know a lot of you guys like watching. Whenever a new handbag is released, this is where we can actually see a lot of these handbags in sort of some capacity that isn't just a promo shot on a website. It's cool to see these handbags in real time. So let's just get into it. So the first bag that I want to talk about is the Row Bindle bag. So this is the Bindle 3. Now they've had this bag for quite some time now. They've evolved this bag over the years, but here we've got Hailey Bieber wearing this in her very mom chic kind of way. Again, to me, like the Bindle totally makes sense as a mom bag, just to check everything, go out the door. It doesn't have to look too fancy. This is kind of the style. These slouchy, hobo, sumptuous shapes, they really work for moms on the go or just anybody on the go, right? Like you don't have to be Hailey Bieber. I remember seeing when Zoe Kravitz wore this, one of the earlier iterations of the style, and I always thought it looked super chic. But yes, this is the Row Bindle 3. It's got a bit of a different handle. Next we have Mikey Madison wearing Celine. So this must be a full Celine look. Again, this is somebody I haven't ever seen her movies. I really don't know much about her, but I feel like she's been working with some recent stylists and we are seeing the handbags on her. But here she is wearing this full-on Celine look. Even just the shoes, I can actually clock her from the Spring Summer 2025 show. She's wearing the Celine Tilly bag. Again, a style I have always like really admired from afar. We've already seen this bag worn on people like Lisa and Kaya and other Celine ambassadors. It will be interesting to see with this new creative director who are going to be the girls of Celine, who are going to be the ambassadors, what just like the visuals, the ad campaigns, and just how these bags are going to be styled. More likely what is going to happen is we're going to see a whole new era and launch of handbags. But here we have Mikey Madison wearing the Celine Tilly style. Next we have Lisa wearing Phoebe Philo. So this is the drive bag. I absolutely love this bag. It is absolutely such a cool style. It just feels so quintessentially Phoebe Philo. Also love these colors. Love this burgundy or this oxblood color that she did that we saw quite heavily throughout her collection A, as well as this lilac color. And one thing that I don't think gets talked about when it comes to Phoebe Philo is, yeah, she does a lot of muted neutrals and that is actually quite heavily in her collection, but when she does color, it's really so good. It feels equally like fresh and chic at the same time. Anyways, love these styles. Next we have Anya Taylor-Joy wearing the recent Dior bag, the Dior di Giorni bag. Now, this is a Dior Spring 2025 handbag, and we not just only saw this on the runway like a couple months ago, but of course with these it girl figures at these recent shows. Again, it kind of feels very Miu Miu, feels a little bit Chloe, a little bit boho, a little bit sporty. Even that whole collection, the styling just felt very Miu Miu to me, maybe even a bit more Prada. What is also very interesting is they also hired the recent CEO from Miu Miu. I'm just very curious to see what happens at Dior. They say Jonathan Anderson, this is the unconfirmed rumor that he's going to be going there, but this is their recent style. If I'm going to be honest, this is not a style for me, something I'm just going to appreciate from afar. That's the latest bag from Dior. So next we have Elsa Hosk, and she's somebody's style I just absolutely love to follow. I feel like she has this like perfect blend of like ultra new mixed with like vintage and pre-love. That is just something I just love so much. Of course, she's wearing the Jean-Paul Gaultier era shoulder Birkin. This looks like it's from that era, especially in that blue jean, like that OG, very Y2K blue jean color. Of course, she's kind of like modernized it in this more so preppy way with this preppy jacket from Miu Miu, also a style that we've been seeing Miu Miu do a lot, that like modern take on like preppy fashion. But yeah, absolutely love this bag. Next we have the Fendi Mama Baguette. This is a bag I used to have. I sold it. I kind of wish I still kept it, but ultimately I had to like use the funds towards another bag. But I just think this is such a great style. Like the actual design of the bag I really liked. You get a little bit more height than the traditional baguette. And again, Bella Hadid, she's also such a vintage queen wearing this leopard print version. This is one thing I've realized I think vintage Fendi. A lot of the way the silhouettes were, the slouches over some of the more modern styles, at least just for like my style, I think that's what like works best for me. Bella Hadid always just looks super chic, and yeah, I love that she's wearing the Mama Baguette. I feel like this is a bag we're going to see more in 2025 with the anniversary. I think they are definitely going to bring back some throwback styles with the anniversary, the 100-year anniversary. Next we have Kendall Jenner. She's wearing this Birkin. This is the Dobly. So basically that beautiful, sumptuous, delicious suede, ultra luxurious on another level. Like this is like a total other level of Birkin with like this Row jacket. This is a very luxurious model off-duty look. Love the bag, love the jacket. you know, Kendall Jenner doing her thing. So continuing on with the row, here we have Kendall Jenner wearing one of her favorite off-duty, or at least I think off-duty, favorite brands, the Row, and she's wearing the Amazon clutch. Absolutely stunning. The leather on this, it looks like it has more of a thick grain. The style also has come out in other colors, but the burgundy with the gray, a really gorgeous combination. And the jacket and skirt set, it's from Alberta Ferretti. The shoes are Bottega. It's just giving very like Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, that kind of look here with the shades, the fitted jacket, the clutch. And continuing on with the clutches, here we have Lori Harvey wearing this stunning leather jacket from Kate, and with that she has this absolutely gorgeous Bottega Veneta falcon clutch. It's just very ultra minimal. I don't know if this is real croc, but if it is, it's gonna be a fortune. I know Lori Harvey has some very rare, very exclusive, really sought after handbags, and she's finished off her outfit with these Balenciaga knife boots. It's like black, it's minimal, but like everything just works here. Then we've got this 2000s throwback, lots of mid 2000s throwbacks. One of the defining bags of the mid 2000s was the Chloe Paddington. And I think for the styles that we are seeing in 2025, if you want like the OG, like what 2025 is really trying to emulate, it's Chloe. It's Chloe from this period. If you can find one of these vintage Chloe Paddington bags, hopefully at a good deal, go for it. I noticed that if you went for the style like last year, these bags you could find for like under $200. With the shift in like fashion, with this boho resurgence, I feel like this bag perfectly crosses over with that Y2K and boho style. Like it's kind of that perfect fusion that we're seeing here. And we have Rachel Sennett wearing this style, and she's wearing it in a more contemporary kind of way. It was just such a defining bag, and I think it really was one of these bags that spoke to that Y2K, but then it had that like flair of boho. And now this style and aesthetic is really coming back. And then finally we have the Chanel 25 bag. This is the final bag. We are seeing it on Dua Lipa. We saw this on the recent runway, actually a few runway collections ago, just because Chanel has a lot of collections I can't really always keep up. But we've talked about this bag in previous videos, but this is what we know as the 25 bag. This is their latest It style. I think it's just Chanel's response to the boho, the slouchy, the styles that we've been seeing, the utility pockets. One thing I do think that Chanel has been struggling with is to create kind of a boho style that has like been able to stick. Of course, they have like the classic flap, the boy, the 19, a little bit more structured or has like a defined rectangular silhouette. Even the Gabrielle, a little bit more of a structured boho, but to go for that really like slouchy boho, I don't think they've been able to like really nail the style. Now, of course, they had the 22 bag, and that was kind of their version of the YSL I Care, the Balenciaga styles. Chanel had their version of that style, but I do think for the chic Chanel lady that wants that kind of boho utility style that we're seeing at Chloe and Miu Miu, Chanel has their answer for this, just the way Dior has their answer for this. So if you love Chanel, you get it. If you like the boho style, you get it. But I don't know if it has that like general staying power of being like a Chanel icon. I can see a market for it, but is it one of their like mainstay, like top level bags that we see season after season? So I just feel like in some of these images with Dua Lipa, the styling very much like Mathieu Blasi, like they're kind of like trying to pivot towards maybe subconsciously or unconsciously. I don't know, I'm just seeing it in the styling, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see and follow the direction of that brand as well to see what new bags come out. But these are the latest bags of the week. Thank you so much for joining me in another one, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!